This year's Salutatorian is a young man whose presence in the halls and classrooms of St. Edmund Prep over the past 4 years has left a mark that we will remember for years to come. Thomas Finnelli is an Ivy Diploma candidate, and in spite of the rigorous nature of that program, he also managed to find time to showcase his other talents within the Prep family and the community at large. Whether he was assisting a struggling student as a tutor of the National Honor Society, working an open house event at St. Edmund Prep as an ambassador, assisting with our annual Street Corner Gourmet project, or working as a volunteer at the Prospect Park Discovery Zoo, Thomas was happy as long as he was helping others and learning something new at the same time. Thomas quietly excelled at whatever he chose to undertake, and it didn't matter whether it was outside or inside of the classroom. One of the greatest lessons he learned this year, completing the Creativity Action and Service project, was learning how to accept setbacks as long as you learn from them and strive to do better the next time. Ladies and gentlemen, pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2016, Thomas Finnelli.
Good afternoon, Mr. Lorenzetti, Mr. Rayfield, Mrs. McGinnis, Father Detmer, faculty members, family, friends, and fellow graduates of the class of 2016. Today, we find ourselves at a crossroads. As we leave this auditorium, no longer high school students, we will be going into the unknown. While we all have something ahead of us, we still have to determine the details of our future. In my opinion, such unpredictability is two-sided, both ripe for opportunity, yet terrifying. However, if we think back, we are not strangers to such change. Just 4 years ago, practically a millennium, we were all in a similar position. Graduating from grammar school, we were thrown into the strange and foreign land of high school. Whether we were nervous or not on our first day, nobody could have predicted what was to happen once we entered the front doors of St. Edmund Prep. From the beginning, we were told the academic mantra, college starts here. We could have just as accurately been told, life starts here. With our newfound independence in high school, we began to develop our own identities and began to discover who we truly are. By performing the rituals of freshman year, such as making new friends, or learning how to get from point A to point B without assaulting innocent passersby with our oversized book bags, we were vastly changed individuals by June. During our subsequent years, we continued to grow and made the school's tradition our own. As sophomores, while still not having achieved the status of upperclassmen, we were free of the restrictions of freshman year. We could focus more on becoming a part of the school as opposed to simply learning its ins and outs. Acclimated, we found our place. Then came junior year. After 2 years, we were rewarded for our efforts with more comfy pants. This small change was one of many which signaled the transition to maturity. We gained seniority in the teams and clubs we worked hard at as underclassmen, and were even given new opportunities to connect with our peers and faculty, such as through the Amaze Retreats and the Travel Study program. Suddenly and bittersweetly, senior year crept up on us. Just as freshman year was a year of firsts, senior year was a year of lasts, making every moment and event special. As leaders within the school, we left our mark, whether it be through our involvement in the walkathon, street corner gourmet, or our performances in the senior Christmas show. However, even after these years of growth and progress, we must remember that we still have much to learn and we are not perfect. For example, just a few months ago, I made a mistake with my schedule and waited in an empty classroom for my English class to start. Only after several minutes and a slowly increasing presence of khaki-clad underclassmen, I thought to myself, oh, I have homeroom now. As we journey into the unknowns of life, we must keep in mind the memories of our high school experiences, both the good and the bad. While we are not limited by the past, each moment has shaped and defined us in some way, whether large or small, and has made us the people that are sitting here today. Our successes can inspire us, and our shortcomings can drive us to work harder. By continually learning, we strive to become better people than we were yesterday. With the duality of our past, it is important to keep in mind the duality of our future. Along with successes, we will ultimately face some failures. No matter what may happen in our lives, with enough dedication and optimism, any obstacle can be overcome and any failure becomes a learning experience. Even if our own efforts seem futile, we cannot forget that we can rely on our family. Something that I truly learned to appreciate during my high school experience was that family can be considered more than just blood relatives. Through these past 4 years, we celebrated our victories together and helped each other overcome difficult times. As we grew as individuals, we all grew closer together as the SEP community. The school became a home away from home, and through this, our families at home expanded to include our friends and teachers. Looking back at our time here, we've come a long way. While many of you may take a safe and guaranteed path in the future, I urge all of you to take risks and take advantage of the unknown. Things can fall into place in unexpected ways. Nobody can predict success. Biologist Alexander Fleming accidentally discovered penicillin in the midst of his supposed failed experiments. This antibiotic has saved hundreds of millions of lives since its discovery and has proven to be a revolution in the field of medicine. J.K. Rowling, in the midst of destitution and poverty, drafted the first Harry Potter novel on scraps of paper to make some extra money to simply get by and give her daughter a better future. Today, Harry Potter is an international cultural icon and Rowling is a billionaire. As sports writer Al Bernstein said it best, success is often taking a misstep in the right direction. I challenge all of you to be courageous enough to take that misstep. Congratulations to the class of 2016. I wish you all the best of luck in these years to come.